I can see her lying back in her saddle.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I feel really good this Wednesday. We're starting off not with a homebrew, but with a Dogfish Head 75-minute IPA. I think I had this one time at the brew pub here in Falls Church. It's right across from my little homebrew store, and if you shop at the my local homebrew store in Falls Church and take the receipt right over to Dogfish Head, they give you I think it's like a 7%, 10% discount or something on your meal. So it's pretty cool. I mean, they're like literally right across the street. So I don't know if this is an IPA that Dogfish Head does, if they change frequently or whatever. I thought 75-minute was a mix of 90-minute and 60-minute. But reading it, it doesn't appear to be that's, the case. Let's see, this is supposed to be, what does it say? It's ale brewed with maple syrup, which, yeah, I don't think that's the version that I had before, but, hey, I like maple syrup and I like IPAs, and it's not going to take me 75 minutes to brew it, so that's cool. Really good aroma on it. Get a little bit of the woodsy notes from the maple syrup. Oh yeah, really good fragrance. I think it's got maple syrup and it's got a lot of West Coast hops, so I'm assuming, what is that, Cascade? I guess it wouldn't be Citra, would it? Citra, West Coast? Yeah, I guess it is. Probably like Simcoe, Cascade. I don't know. Some of you hop guys correct me. I'm more of a malt dude. But anyway, cheers. It's very good. It's very, very good. Yeah, I don't like the 60-minute IPA because it's too kind of for me. This has that good kind of piney, kind of pine resin kind of quality to it. It's got that nice deep bittering, or at least not harsh bittering, but just heavy but smooth, which I really, really love. Yeah, this is my jam, and it's about the right carbonation and everything. So if you haven't had it, go pick it up. So anyway, one of my buddies came over yesterday, I guess it was Monday. It was Monday evening. Came over, and we went through some beer. We went through this, and that was really, really good. So 2018 version. I got one more bottle in there, so we'll keep that for a while. We did one of my saisons. We had some IPA off the tap. I mean, it was a good night. But anyway, he had to head back, so it was good seeing you, Dan, if you're watching this video. He's been in one of my Homebrew Wednesday videos before. Got this on my hand, went to the doctor, they did all the stuff, and yeah, still it's a little bit inconclusive. I gotta go see the neurosurgeon guy whenever he calls, but they thought that they'd put this on to see if I have carpal tunnel, and they gave me some pretty good drugs, which have been amazing. I mean, all the symptoms they're gone, unless I really, if I put my head back here, I can feel it, but I mean, it was there all the time, and it was just killing me, and I didn't realize how much sleep I was losing, because I started taking this medicine, and I slept through the night like a baby, and I felt so good today. I was like a squirrel with a bushy tail running around like crazy. So anyway, so that's good. Problem is, if it's masking something, we still got to address it. So, but anyway, I'll be feeling good until then, and it helps me. It's a pretty good pill. It helps me sleep too. So there's that. I have a saison that's on tap right now, and I have an IPA that's on tap. It's on my middle tap. I wasn't really sure what to call the IPA. I think I'm gonna name it 5-hole IPA. And the reason I'm gonna name it 5-hole IPA is because those of you who watch hockey know what a 5-hole is. If you don't, a 5-hole is when the hockey puck goes in between the legs of the goalie and it goes in and scores. So it's kind of right down the middle. Instead of, I guess you can go, I don't know what the other terms are called, if you go over his left shoulder, or you go over his glove hand, or if you, come up back behind him. But if you go down the middle in between his pads, right straight down the middle, it's called a 5-hole. So this IPA that's on tap is awesome. It's really good. It's a good pine residue that I love, kind of piney character, very smooth bittering. It's got the perfect carbonation. It's got a nice healthy malt backbone. It's, you know, not dark, it's not light. It's about the right kind of nice, kind of light bronze color, I guess. It's right down the middle. It's a 5-hole IPA. So anyway, so I've named that. So then I started thinking, well, if I'm naming things after a hockey theme, I need to kind of keep that going. So maybe the next time I do a really aggressive IPA, I call that, you know, slapshot IPA, you know, or maybe a high sticking, or, you know, then if I make something that's kind of session or a light saison, I'll call that icing, you know. So anyway, yeah, if you got some comments or some ideas of some hockey themed names for beers, don't throw them in the comments, and, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to go with that for a while. So the next series of beers, and some of you guys will get beer mails, will be hockey themed. So anyway, I have so that's the IPA, 5-hole IPA is on tap. It's, you know, working out well. And then I have a saison that is in the fermenting bucket, cold crashing right now. It started out at 1056 OG, which I was thinking, okay, cool, this will be about a 5.5%, 6% beer, or something like that, maybe lower 5. But that bad boy, you know, I put a heat wrap on it. You know, I got it down after about, I don't know, 6 days, down to 1025 or 1026. So I'll put a heat wrap on it. And, you know, saisons are weird. I never really get like a bubbling out of the airlock on them in the buckets. And I don't think it's because the seal isn't, I just think it, you know, it has a very weird fermentation character. So, I mean, there's absolutely no bubbling activity, but you open it up and there's a krausen. I can see little bubbles popping up in the krausen. So I'm like, all right, well, something's happening. So anyway, that thing, I looked in it yesterday and I saw most of the stuff had dropped out, and it looked like it was about done. So I tested it, 1.003. That's the lowest. I think that's the lowest I've ever gotten a beer before. So, lo and behold, I end up with another 7%er. I just can't make a low gravity beer unless I'm held at gunpoint. But I tasted it. It's got the French Saison yeast. I know when Nick and Brandon reviewed my beer, they actually it was Nick that did the Saison. I don't think Brandon was on then. But they got the sweetness, excessive sweetness, which I put a bunch of, you know, crystal rock candy, Belgian, you know, like light Belgian candy in it to try to dry it out a little bit, but I don't think it had that effect. It left a residual sweetness. Either that or it didn't attenuate out as much. So I'm not sure what happened, but this thing is like, it's dry, but it's not like overly dry. I mean, there's some good body to it, and I don't know, it just, you know, from what I tasted out of the gravity sample, it tastes really, really nice, and it's got that nice kind of peppery spice French Saison. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. Not sure what I'm going to call it yet. It's cold crashing. I'll probably keg it tomorrow and then have it ready. I've got a work party coming up. We do one every year for Christmas, and last year I had a 6-pack of homebrew, and we do the white elephant. But anyway, we're doing a white elephant gift exchange for our holiday party, and I'll have a 6-pack. So I'll have 2 imperial stouts, bourbon barrel imperial stouts. I'll have 2 of the 5-hole IPA, and then I'll have 2 of, you know, whatever I call the Saison. Unless I find some other stuff in them. I don't think I have any more, you know, bottled beer. I think it's all gone. So anyway, that's the lineup for today. I'm starting to see all the videos pop up now. Let's see. Josh Secor, you know, awesome. Thanks for the review. Thanks for doing 2 videos in one day. That was really, really cool. I saw Larmo 22's reviews came up today, and dude, that was good timing because I was working at a Crystal City today, and I had to drive down through Old Town, and traffic's always a bear. So I put your video reviews on. He had all the videos kind of keyed up on the same video, and I went through all of them. The last one was mine, and that was as I was pulling into my bottle shop. So I was able to, you know, finish up the last one on the way home. So it was great. It was perfect timing. I didn't have to worry about sitting in traffic because I had something cool to watch and listen to, or something cool to listen to. So anyway, so great. I mean, we're just about done. There's probably a few more videos that got to get thrown up if they're going to throw them up, and then we'll be PZ clean. So and yeah, I kind of agree with Larry. It was I think the 3 hop thing, we had some discussion about it before, and would it be make for a good experiment? I think it wasn't necessarily a kind of control where you have the same recipe and there's slight changes or whatever. This was more of a, what do these 3 hops do together? I think it was more of that, which made it really kind of cool because, gives you some ideas when you go to make a beer. I'll go back and look at those videos and, okay, if I want to have a tropical, slightly spicy beer, I can put these 3 hops together and, as long as they're still selling the hops. So that was pretty cool. All right, so I just rambled on for 10.5 minutes. I don't think I have any other video of brew days because I didn't brew anything last week. I was working all through last week. My wife wasn't very happy. But, and I had to put The Godfather on in the background and as I was jamming out the stuff I was writing on. But anyway, I have to do a little bit more of that this weekend, but not a whole lot. But anyway, hey, have yourself a happy homebrew. Hope you had a very happy Thanksgiving, first of all. And have a very, very happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Good stuff.